We're here with a very special guest. I'm pleased to have him with me all the way San Francisco, California. He's been doing quite a lot of things in his career and looking forward to seeing what he's got going on in the future. I'm here with Zion Sensley.
I appreciate you having me on.
Most definitely, man. Congratulations on all the successful things in your career. You've recently committed to St. Mary Gaels, and as far as picking that school as your next college.
It was a long process. I would say I was kind of thinking about it for some time now, and just St. Mary's has been recruiting me for the longest since like end of eighth grade, early freshman year. So just trying to keep building that relationship and see what they have to offer. And throughout high school, I always it's right close to home, so I always seen them play and stuff like that. And yeah, it just felt like home and a place where I can get better. Hopefully, better my odds to the NBA.
Besides picking St. Mary's as the next college for you, highly recruited, and especially in the top rankings as well. 43 in the ESPN top 100. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. It kind of just I feel like is a place where I can see what ways I can get better, and kind of see who's in front of me, and kind of I would say like kind of go after them, kind of earn a name for myself and just continue to work. And it's very motivating.
Now, you're from San Francisco, California. I got to ask you, what's it like living in San Francisco? How's the basketball landscape in San Francisco as well?
Archbishop Riordan, everybody comes to our games, and it's a very basketball culture out here. So everyone knows each other, and everyone kind of supports each other. So it's been good. A lot of high energy.
Now, as far as you being in San Francisco, I got to ask you, is there a favorite spot you like to be at in San Francisco, like you would like to hang out at, like to eat at?
I would say it's right across the street from my school. It's called Beef's Burgers. They make pretty good burgers. So
Okay, okay.
yeah,
Not In and Out?
and In and Out. I like In and Out. I'll say In and Out's definitely top five for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Now, the high school that you're at, Archbishop High School in San Francisco, California. What is special being at that high school, and how has got you to the place that you're at today?
What's been special about being at this high school? I would say just the culture we have here, and everyone supports each other and kind of knows each other. So it's been good to kind of come back to my freshman year, and then I transferred to a prolific, and then I came back this year. So it's been good. Everyone's welcoming, and everyone's pretty excited for the basketball season. Yeah, without the support I have around the community and like my family, definitely would be where I'm at today. So
Now, since you've been playing basketball for quite some time, I gotta ask you, what do you enjoy about basketball and playing that power forward?
kind of the creativity you can have with it. I've always growing up, I always never really played with toys. My family would try to give me like toys and stuff like that, and I always picked up some type of ball, mainly a basketball, but really just I mean, there's so many things you could do in basketball, and make so many memories with friends, and as it's got me today, a free education, and even further than that, hopefully, play professionally. Yeah, so
Your dad obviously has played a big part in your successful career. Talk about what your father's had as far as like your influence and how it's played a big part of your development.
I would say just giving me advice. He played at one of the highest levels, so kind of just seeing the game, how I see, and he's played it for years, so just making he kind of lets me go through it naturally. So if I have any questions, or sometimes he give me advice on that could be helpful for a person that played professionally.
Now, growing up, I'm sure that probably had a couple of goals or things that you wanted to do for your future. But when did you realize you wanted to pursue a career in basketball, and was there any other goals in mind?
Yeah. So growing up, I always played basketball, and then I also played flag football, and I wanted to play football, but my mom was not going for that. So really just I would say probably like sixth grade, I kind of realized the talent I have and people around me were telling me I could take it pretty far. So that's kind of when I started taking it serious and started working out and getting in the gym and it kind of took off from there. And I realized what I wanted to do.
Since you had realized what you wanted to do in basketball, were there any other influences in your life that you looked at and was like, okay, I think I can kind of roll my basketball game under?
Yeah, for sure. Kobe Bryant, just watching him growing up, game on game, just kind of watching him, the way he moves, the way he prepares for a game, stuff like that. It really inspired me and motivated me to, work like him or try to, at least, kind of copy my work after him, my work ethic after him. So yeah.
Now, since you've been having quite the success in your career, I gotta ask you, what do you wish you would have known when you first started out in your career?
I would say to just always have fun with the game. A lot of I would say later on when I started taking it more serious, I started getting in my head sometimes, just kind of about getting looks and just the fun part because at the end of the day it's a game and as much as I want to play at the highest level and work as hard as I can, it's still basketball. So to make sure I always have fun with it.
Now, since you've been playing basketball for quite some time, what's the greatest challenge that most basketball players face as far as and also your diet and your nutrition plan? What does that look like? And as far as you being consistent?
The biggest challenge that most basketball players like myself have, I would say, just kind of staying level-headed. Or yeah, a lot of people you hear a lot of people from different, you hear a lot of things from different people and different outlooks, and kind of just making sure you have a small circle and listen to your family and the close people around you because a lot of people are going to tell you this and that and stuff like that. So just making sure you always have keeps you focused and always on the right path. And then I would say nutrition and diet, kind of just I kind of started it right when I started high school. I would say watching like what I eat and drink, kind of cutting off like sodas and stuff like that, because playing like a long high school season, making sure I have the energy and I hydrate, stuff like that. And sometimes I'll slack a little bit and go have me some In and Out or something like that. But I try to eat as healthy as I can. So
Is there a specific food that you enjoy?
yeah, I'll say my favorite food is sushi. So I always like to eat that. It's pretty healthy, I would say, depending on what you get. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. That's Zion Sensley's favorite food, sushi. What's the best piece of advice that you've gained from just playing basketball, and how has playing basketball helped to make you a better person or a better player?
I would say the best advice that I've heard would probably be, I would say to always stay consistent in your craft and what you do, just because it doesn't like just necessarily stick to basketball, like in life too. Always making sure you kind of have a goal, a set goal, and what you want to do, and always putting work into it every day.
Since you've committed to a college that you're going to be playing at, what type of player are they going to be getting at?
A player that's going to come in and work and do whatever the coach and the staff needs me to do to help win. Whatever way I can get better, I'm looking to improve on and just be the hardest worker there, and hopefully bring St. Mary's a national title. So that's my goal.
As a high school athlete, what is it like to receive five offers to a college, and just by going through that process, what was it like? Because I know we were probably looking at, okay, I got Alabama, I got
Yeah,
LSU, I got Arizona State, I got Hawaii, I got St. Mary's. How do I start the process?
yeah, I would say, I mean, kind of, it was probably tough. It was pretty tough, I would say. Just kind of having talks to my family and talking to these coaches, trying to really find a school that felt like a family, and not just trying to sell me on something, and really kind of buys into me and really wants me to get better and wants me to come to the school and stuff like that. So I would say it's pretty hectic. When I got my first offer, I remember my coach had called me into the office, and I thought I was like in trouble or something like that. And he told me that a coach wanted to talk to me, and he offered me a full scholarship. And I remember just being like so happy and kind of in shock. So it's a pretty great feeling. But I try to always not focus on that too much and just continue to work hard. So
Bright future, future goals, future plans. I mean, obviously playing pro NBA.
yeah, I'll say my main goal is to make it to the NBA. Just taking it one step at a time. I'll say my next goal, well, my most recent goal is to obviously play Division I basketball, but my next one I would say is to just be a great leader in college, and yeah, I would say yeah, just being a great leader in college and just a great basketball player. So,
Before I forget, in your career, who are you mostly thankful for?
I would say just my family in general. They've been there since the beginning, so always making sure I'm doing okay, basketball or not. Make sure I'm focusing on school and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think my family.
And we're here with the future of basketball, Zion Sensley. It's a pleasure to meet you. Congratulations on everything that you got going on in your career and wishing you all the success.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate the time. Thank you.